The first thing we did in Switzerland was go get fondue, and the first thing we learned is that you should not eat it the way we were eating it. You need to swirl the bread around so the cheese doesn't burn. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about Geneva. We were here for about 4 or 5 days in November, and for the first few days we stayed on the left side of the city, right along the lakefront. Immediately we were struck by the beauty of the buildings and the beauty of the lake as they touched the mountains. Walking along the lake, you see this reference to Empress Elizabeth, the last empress of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, who reportedly loved Geneva, and we can see why. The water is so clear, even in the middle of the lake. You can see boats, and there are even swans that like to swim around here. It's an idyllic walk any time of the year. When we came back to Geneva after our trip to Lucerne, we stayed this time on the right side of the bank near the Eau Vive neighborhood. The first night, we went to this really cool tea house and walked along the lake. The next morning, we woke up and we went to the main commercial section of town. We saw this pop-up old book market. And then we went to the Swiss Army knife store. There were so many combinations of knives, and they had all the options here for you to pick from. I love in Switzerland how they care so much about the mountains, and here's a sign that shows you which mountains are visible from that position. We stopped in and smelled some perfume, of course, and then we walked over to the Patek Philippe museum. It was so cool to see all the different watches and how they used to make them to look like different items like bugs and musical instruments.
Good job getting up.
The next day, we actually headed back to that same area for a morning flea market. We saw so many things, but it was my goal to get some used watches, and I'm so happy that I succeeded and found these two beautiful Tissot's. We took the bus out to Hermance, a nearby small town, and took a walk around. And the bus was so convenient. You should definitely make use of this while you're in Geneva. Just like that, it was time to leave, but thanks, Geneva.